time. Funny how it all keeps turning, falling off my feet. And yeah, I know.
Good morning, Physicians Weight Loss Centers, and today is, of course, September 11th, and I hope you took some time this morning for a moment of silence in honor of the heroes that fell on this date 8 years ago. Our breaking news today is Monday sales contest. Client 4 states away rats out a center. Online training tutorial, rankings, and hey, it's Chuck's birthday today. Let's get started with our Monday sales contest. Part of the September Slam process. Contest starts on Monday when you open up and ends when you close on Monday. Must have at least 8 hours of payroll to qualify. There's no limitation on how long you can be open as long as there's at least 8 payroll hours. Prizes will be first place $500 product credit, second place $300 product credit, third place $200 product credit, fourth through 10th place $150 product credit. Now staff may be saying, whoop-de-doo, my franchisee gets a product credit. The smart franchisee will convert that into cash for the staff. We must have at least 60 centers report for a group sales total of $100,000 for the day. That's a little less than 40% of what we did last year for the same week for same center sales. It's critical that every center reports so we can hit the $100,000 goal and the 60 center participation level. All reporting sheets are to be in no later than Tuesday, September 15th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. You can fax results to Emily and Laurel at 330-666-2197, or you can email them at their email address. Any reporting sheets received after this date and time will not be accepted, so be sure to keep a copy of your fax transaction for your records. Now, there's also a reporting sheet that has gone out with this PWLC news alert. That information needs to be filled out. One reminder for clarification, for multi-unit operator, or I should back up, all franchisees count as at least 8 hours, whether you're in the center or not. Unless you're a multi-unit operator, you'll take 8 hours and divide it by the number of centers that you own. So in the case of Nancy Marino, she'll assign 2 hours to each center that's in there by default. Let's take a look at what happened just a few weeks ago. A client ratted out a center 4 states away. Here's what happened. We've got to remind ourselves we are a national brand and that friends, relatives, and coworkers refer each other to centers, states, and half a continent away, or half a continent away in most cases. Recently, we received a call from a center because a client had referred a relative to another center, and when comparing notes, the clients both realized they were on the same program but were not receiving the same services and the same support, nor was the same protocol being followed. And I don't just mean being weighed and measured. The franchisee alerted me directly to the issue, and we went to the center. Actually, it was multiple centers, but we went to, I'll just refer to it as a center, to conduct an unannounced quality assurance visit. We discovered major deficiencies, and let me define major deficiencies. Operational and medical protocol were not being followed. First and foremost, clients were put at risk. Second and thirdly, staff and franchisee were put at risk. Here's the bottom line. Because the protocol and our operating system was not followed, all of the clients that were enrolled under that system that was not our protocol immediately put the staff and the franchisee outside the circle of protection, which means professional liability insurance in the event, and this could happen 5 years from now, in the event there's a problem with a client, are personally liable for those problems. So it's absolutely critical that you follow the operating system. As a franchisee, I would do a routine audit. You can contact Emily and Laurel for the most recent quality assurance checklist. You want to make sure staff, and whether they're full-time, part-time, anybody, are not stepping outside the circle of protection. Because again, that puts the franchisee, the staff, and of course, and more importantly, the client at risk. I want to thank the franchisee that called me to alert me for stepping up and alerting us and being brave enough to do it. But I also want to thank the franchisee involved in this melee because this franchisee has already stepped up to the plate and is correcting the problems. Now, they have been terminated with notice. They have 30 days to correct the problems that are in the center. A cease and desist was ordered to stop servicing clients and counseling clients until they were brought up to speed with the proper protocol. But I want to thank the franchisee that we had to call on the carpet on this, because this person has stepped up and is correcting the problem. And today is happy birthday for Chuck. We won't say it's 60 or the number of years, however many years it is. We're not keeping count. But if you want to send Chuck a happy birthday message, go ahead and send it to pgrom@hmgmail.com, and I'll send it to the corporate protocol or corporate handbook. Lets him take the day off because today's his birthday. So he's not here, but I'll forward it on. And here are your rankings for the year. Top 25, Columbus 538, Plantation, Columbus 540, Avon, Gainesville, Sea Ranch Lakes, Melbourne, Mansfield, Margate, Allentown, Coral Springs, Zanesville, Charleston, Columbia, Davie, Onalaska, Florence, Strongsville, Parma Heights, Manassas, Fairfax, Okeechobee, Pensacola, Scranton, and Miami is number 1. Here are your top center 25 for August. Columbus 538, Myrtle Beach, Mansfield, St. Andrews, Columbus 540, Wilkes-Barre, Miami 1068, Margate, Port St. Lucie, Columbia, Allentown, Coral Springs, Clarksville, Florence, Zanesville, Strongsville, excuse me, Davie, Parma Heights, Okeechobee, Charleston, Fairfax, Manassas, Pensacola, Scranton, and Miami. And by the way, Miami had, well, I'll just let you find out Tuesday when you come to the meeting. September for last week, your top 25, Auburn, Streetsboro, Shreveport, Mentor, Newark, Wilkes-Barre, Sea Ranch Lakes, Eau Claire, Findlay, Canton, Allentown, Beechwood, Fairfax, Estero, Plant City, Myrtle Beach, St. Andrews, Willoughby Hills, let's see, Strongsville, Parma Heights, Mansfield, Pensacola, Manassas, Okeechobee, and Miami. So that's for the year, for last month, and for last week, your top 25. Have a great day, everybody. For those of you that are going to be at the ACRA meeting, we'll see you next Tuesday. Have a great weekend and super success on Monday sales content.